Special thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Well, today I am setting off on my own for the first time here in Mexico. I'm heading a little bit further south than the people that I've been caravanning with, just to get ahead and get some work done and hopefully explore a new area a little bit on my own before they meet up with me later on this week. And I also thought that while I'm at it, I might as well show you guys what it's actually like to work and live full-time on the road. I know the whole digital nomad movement had a time for itself a few years back, and that's all good and well, but I feel like it focused more on Amazon resellers or people who had a blog for a long time and then just had the ability to travel, but not necessarily what it's like to work for yourself full-time doing what I do here with all of you. Well, obviously the weather and my hair are not doing that great today, but that's all right. This is our first truly stormy day in Baja, and it's kind of a nice change of pace. The weather's cooled off a little bit, it's nice and breezy, so we have good airflow, and I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the afternoon hanging out in the camper, enjoying the sights, which are still so gorgeous, and getting some work done, which is conducive to showing you all how I work on the road. And speaking of working on the road, I think now would also be a great time while I get to cooking some lunch to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Surfshark. As someone who's constantly on the move, traveling both domestically and internationally, I found that keeping my personal information and data has become paramount. When connecting to various internet and Wi-Fi access points, I'm not always certain how secure these systems actually are, which is why I'm so excited today to be partnering with Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN, or a virtual private network, and it provides a host of benefits to its users, especially for folks like myself who are on the road. One of my most utilized features is the ability to encrypt my internet traffic, which helps protect my devices from cyber attacks and data breaches. And on the topic of data breaches, Surfshark also allows me to remotely monitor my credit cards and personal IDs for data leaks, keeping my personal information safe no matter where I am in the world. So whether you're a remote worker who enjoys spending time in cafes, or maybe you're a world traveler who needs to access your personal information from abroad, you can head to the link down in the description below and use my code ROAMSWILD at checkout for 3 free months of Surfshark with any subscription purchase. And thank you again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Hot. Alright, well, now that half the day is gone, things always take so much longer than you think they will in a rig, especially on moving days. It's time to get down to the meat of my work, the actual sit-down portion where I'm behind my computer. Even though it is beautiful outside, the waves and wind have calmed down, we have to get stuff done today. And it's honestly something that I never thought that I would talk about, because to me it seems pretty simple, but obviously I still get questions about it all the time. What do I do for work? And I guess it's ironic to me because this is what I do for work, or at least a part of it, in addition to making these videos every week, or even 2 a week sometimes, as I have the past few weeks. I also have just recently started a newsletter. I post on multiple different social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And on top of it, I am currently in the process of relaunching a website and blog and my first physical product. And so, with that said, a typical workday for me looks like, I think, what most people would imagine a desk job looks like. There is a part of my day where I'm outside and working, filming things, taking photos of things, gathering information, or changing locations. That way I can work more efficiently. And then the other part is spent at my desk at my little lagoon table with my external hard drive plugged in, my camera attached, getting things done. And today the focus is to put out one reel. I have an idea for how much I've spent in my first 2 weeks in Mexico, and then I also want to start working on a branded video that's going to go up next week. It is currently 2:41, so I'm going to go ahead and set an hour-long timer and see if I can get this reel busted out, so that way I can move on to other more priority items. Quite unsurprisingly, I am not done, even though the timer just went off, but I have to finish this video, so I'm just gonna push ahead, stay focused, and try to get it done as quickly as I can, and just be grateful that it's not a spectacular day outside. The rain actually just started coming down, and so I'm not really missing that much, but hopefully I can get this done soon so we can enjoy some of the daylight before it's completely gone. Alright, well, the weather is unfortunately even worse than it was before, and the timing of finishing up that reel is pretty bad because now it's absolutely howling outside. The rain is pouring, and I think we're gonna have to stay in this evening. So for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna focus on conserving power because it's been cloudy for 2 days, and so I want to make sure that I have enough to run my internet when I need it, but not when I don't. And that tomorrow I won't be starting from zero because internet and power are two really important things when you're working out here. So I'm just gonna hunker down, see what I can get done, and I'll see you guys in the morning with an update. Good morning, friends, and cheers for the coffee. I think days like today are why people think this lifestyle is exceptionally glamorous, and I'm not trying to say that it's not. I mean, I just woke up at the beach and I get to decide what to do with my day today. But I don't just get to decide what to do with my day willy-nilly. I mean, I could just go snorkeling and beach combing all day, sit on the beach and tan myself, but if I did that, I wouldn't make any money. I wouldn't be sitting here with you all. I wouldn't have videos to go up each week. And so I think a lot of this lifestyle, or the way that I live, is based on some self-discipline, waking up and seeing that it's beautiful outside and trying to plan my day around that, but also knowing that for a good portion of today, I'm gonna have to be at least on my computer, even if it's outside, working. And that's okay. Working is good, I think. For me, it gives me a sense of purpose. It gives me something to structure my day around. I'm not complaining about my work. It's just kind of funny to wake up on a day like today and say, how do I want to spend it? But the first thing I'm going to do is take this coffee and head down to the actual water to go explore a little bit. Tara and I got here in the middle of that storm last night, so we didn't really get a chance to do that yet. All right, well, breakfast is eaten. The wind is just now starting to pick up a little bit, but it's actually in my favor for what I'm about to do. And I know I just ate breakfast, I just had my coffee, but power has been kind of sparse the last few days, and so it'd be really nice to turn the Starlink off, to turn off everything in the truck other than the fridge, and just get out and explore a little bit more. And I'm gonna do it in what I think at least is a kind of creative way, because why not? I'm at the beach and I have a pack raft. All right, and due to the nature of this little excursion, and what I'm sure you can hear is wind that's picking up in the distance, I'm not gonna be bringing the big guy with me. I am gonna be swapping out for the GoPro and maybe my little handheld gimbal and my iPhone. So throwing it back to the good old days of handheld GoPro and iPhone travel videos, but I think it's gonna work. And I'd rather do that than bring you guys on this big guy and then have issues that I can't recover from. Well, this is certainly not the easiest commute I've ever had, but it sure as heck beats sitting in traffic, huh? This is so freaking beautiful. I think I finally see it. Oh man, it's been like 2 hours of paddling. That is a long freaking commute. Okay, so obviously I was expecting that to work, my computer not to get ruined, but what a relief that we made it here in one piece. Only took an hour and 45 minutes to lock up the truck, paddle over here, and order my food with the laptop now open. But how cool is this? I feel like I'm living 16-year-old me's digital nomad dreams. It truly is so crazy. Well, I'm sure you're wondering why I just packed everything up, because the ocean is behind me. And shouldn't I be going back into the ocean to get back to camp? But no, Molly came to save the day in her van because the wind picked up. I'm exhausted and it's getting late. I want to get back to Tara, so gratefully I'm going to get saved, or at least I'm going to save 2 hours of paddling back for what's probably going to be about a 5-minute car ride in the back of her van. Thank you, Molly.
Of course.
And to think that I paddled all the way there. This drive is actually taking up a little bit longer than I thought it would.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were a lot closer.
We were not. I was driving, I was like, okay, we're still going. That's why I said, what's the distance?
It's a distance for sure. Well, thank you, Molly, for the ride back. We are back in the camper and in perfect time because not only is the sun setting and I would not have gotten here until after dark if I had waited, but it's also now the socially acceptable time to do none other than crack open a cold one. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. No fizz, I hope it's good. With the sunset. Could be worse. And unfortunately, get back to work. This is the reality of working for yourself, is that when 5 o'clock rolls around, I'm not necessarily done for the day. This video, believe it or not, is actually due by 4:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. So because of that and because the amount of work I have ahead, I'm gonna let you all go. But until then and until next time, I hope you all have had a wonderful week. Thank you so much for being here and for watching our journey. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.